Hey guys, I'm at it again today. I've got a project today that's gonna try to make my Powerhorse wood chipper a little bit easier to handle. It is a pretty beefy engine and a lot of beefy hardware, which I shared with you in a video before about how much I like the way it's really well made. But unfortunately, a little bit of a downside to having something that's made so well and so much heavy steel is it's heavy, and to move this thing around, it's fine to move it around 10 or 15 feet, but for me to take it across my property down to where I have a lot of the wood that I want to chip up is a little too much work. So what I'm doing today is I am taking this big heavy-duty steel post that I have, which I actually bought it for another project that I'll show you another time, but what I'm going to do with part of it, about 45 inches of it, which is about half probably, is make it into a trailer hitch so I can hook it right to the back of the UTV and mount it on to the Powerhorse. So what is that going to look like? Basically, the end of the pipe here, I'm going to cut a slit out of it that'll fit right over that post down there on the axle across the bottom. And then I'll have a clip that will, I'll drill a hole through, and this clip will go right down in to hold it in place so I can snap it on whenever I want. And then the back of it, that pipe will come out and it'll drop down about 6 inches from here, and we'll have trailer hitch right on it so that we can easily tilt it right back. And as you see, when I push this thing down and get it right down on the ground, it'll get the front end up high enough so that it's not going to hit the ground when I'm going through little deep spots on the back of the UTV. But that's what we're in for, so hang around, and hopefully we'll see this thing working. It's up here in my head right now, but soon you'll see it, and hopefully it'll work the way I expect it to. So maybe you'll want to try it too if you have a piece of machinery like this. It's a little bit too heavy and you've got a way to haul it around, maybe with a lawnmower or with a tractor or a UTV side by side like I have. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and let's get to it. Right now everything's in place mechanically, I just need to clean it up, paint it all black so it looks real nice and matches the unit. Looks like it'll look like it came with it, and then try it out. Hopefully we've got the right length here. I'm kind of worried I should have made the tongue stick out a little bit further, but I just didn't want this to get in the way when I'm feeding up into the chute up here. So that's what it looks like. I'll show you at the end when it's painted and hooked onto the UTV so you can see it. Alright, here it is, all painted up nice and black. So looks like it belongs on here. It's so let's see what it looks like on the UTV. Alright, there it is. I think we're okay. Looks like we've got pretty good ability to turn here. Not sharp corners, but I never would anyway, so it's looking good. I hope you like this. This is gonna be a nice rig to help me move it around. You see I've got quite a bit of clearance. I've got, even though I'm on a hill here, so when I'm on a flat I should have a lot more clearance for that. Obviously you don't go very fast with this thing. Keep it under 8 or 10 miles an hour, maybe 5, because it'll bounce around quite a bit. And but I think that'll work well. It's looking pretty good. It's on there, real nice and solid. It'll I do want to replace these pins with some real bolts so I can tighten them in a little tighter and make that a more solid shaft all the way through. But overall, I think it's good. Hope you liked it. Another TWC project completed, so I hope you enjoyed this. And if you've got one of these things, you know how heavy it is, and the parts are really inexpensive. The hook is only like $10 at Harbor Freight. The pipe was probably maybe a little more, 18 or 20. It's a big solid galvanized steel, so not solid, but galvanized steel pipe is pretty thick, so heavy duty. And then whatever bolts cost. So you know, your bigger expense of course to be having the machinery like I did, to a good vise, a good drill press, a good saw for good steel saw for cutting that kind of stuff, and a little spray paint. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoy this, and be sure to like or leave me some comments, and let me know what else you'd like to know. I'm going to show this thing in action. I've had some people ask about, have a few questions about it in terms of how big of a limb. You know, they call for up to 4, but it starts slowing down quite a while before that. I pretty much cut up anything 3 inches or smaller and use it as firewood, so I hadn't really tried it yet, but I will soon. So anyway, take care.